I truly believe that building customer relationships and working on customer relationships is absolutely key. This is even more true so when our customers are facing a crisis situation. Allow me to focus today on a couple of tips how to improve your communication in times of crisis in order to build stronger relationships with your customers. My first recommendation would be to show that you actually care. People seek connection during times of uncertainty, and companies in your communities play a very important role in that. So show your customers that you understand that your customers are going through a very difficult time and build this emotional relationship with them. My second recommendation would be to be proactive about some of the questions they might have or some of the concerns they might have. Allow me to give you one example. I just received today an email by Lufthansa where I'm actually one of the frequent travelers. One of the communication pieces referred to maintaining my frequent traveler status. And it basically said, we fully understand that in the times of the coronavirus, you will be certainly traveling less this year than you have done over the last few years. But don't worry about maintaining your status. We're certainly going to come up with flexible rules and norms in order to make sure that you actually will maintain your status and all the accompanied benefits with that. My third recommendation would be to offer your customers a shoulder to lean on. This is obviously not meant literally, but let me use an example from CVS or Walgreens, two large pharmacy chains in the United States. They have just recently waived all the delivery fees for all the prescription medicine. And this is benefit in multiple ways. First of all, it is beneficial in the sense that they show, well, in this time of crisis, we care for you. We understand that you probably will requiring more medicine. So we're going to waive all these delivery fees in order to not be as well on top of this a financial burden. But at the same time, now customers, without being concerned about the implications in terms of cost, can switch to delivery fees, which they probably will perceive as more secure as they don't have to leave their homes. And finally, my last recommendation would be to audit the content cues. And allow me to use an example from home, from IE Business School. We just recently wanted to launch a campaign which was labeled Pass It On. The main objective of this campaign was to get women of our community engaged. Obviously, as you can imagine, sending a message around pass it on in the times of coronavirus is probably not the best idea. So we obviously scrapped this particular campaign, and we are certainly going to rethink this campaign once this crisis is over. So what I encourage you to do as well is to go through all the different campaigns that you have already scheduled across the different channels and think about how customers might perceive some of the messages that you're sending today might be perceived very differently in times of crisis. I'm pretty sure with these 4 recommendations, you're going to make not only your communication much more powerful, but you certainly will be able to strengthen your ties with your customers.